My friends, a lot of people experience food odor at one time in their life. Most times it's because of the type of footwear they put on. Most times it's because they usually have a sweaty foot. So there are reasons that could make one to have a smelly foot or foot odor. So we want to talk about how to control foot odor. If you usually have a smelly foot, the first you have to consider, if it is convenient for you, is to change the type of footwear you normally use. If you usually use a footwear that is covered, you can change to one that have openings, like sandals with openings, or a convenient slippers. This will allow air to pass in to your foot, and it will help to keep your foot dry, so there won't be sweat, and odors coming out. If you must put on your shoe, you have to make sure that you always do that with your stockings. And most times when you go out with about 2 or 3 stockings, so that you can have a change within the day. You make sure that you usually wash your stockings with soaps that have antibacterial, soaps that contain antibacterial. And most times for your final rinse it with white vinegar. It will help to control bacteria and prevent the growth of fungus. Okay, and most times once in a while you can soak your shoe with white vinegar. For your feet, you have to do this always. Ensure that you wash your feet with warm water, and you can always use antibacterial soaps. Do you know that you can also use the same antiperspirant you use for your armpits? You can use it on your feet. It helps to control the sweat that always comes there also. So there are other things you can also use to wash your feet or soak your feet for about 15 minutes. You can use a mouthwash, this Listerine mouthwash that contains alcohol in it. Okay, you can use it. It kills bacteria. So you pour a little of it into your water, or you soak your leg in water for 15 minutes with white vinegar. You pour it, add it to your water, mix it, soak your leg in the water for 15 minutes before you wear your shoe. This will help to prevent the growth of fungus on your foot. Also, you have to ensure that before you put on your shoe, your feet must be dry. Ensure that your feet is dry. Don't put on your shoe when your feet is wet, because it makes that area moist and it helps bacteria to strive. So it start producing odor. Okay, it will also make your shoe to become wet, and when it's wet, mixed with the sweat coming from your foot, odor will start coming out. So these are the things you have to do to ensure that you have an odor-free foot. Okay, you wouldn't notice the smell coming out from your foot most often. So try this and thank me later. If you find this video helpful, please help us to share and like, and don't forget to comment. Thank you.